So I am PM Mathis, your global indie author distributor.
And I'm Gloria Miller.
And we are
Sisters of Color.
So glad that you guys decided to drop in and have a conversation with us. Now, we've been forgetting to do this, but we need to remind you to subscribe, like, and share.
Yes.
To hit the notification bell if what we say to you gives you like, oh my God, I need to keep up with these girls. Yes. I know, right? Because we like to have fun. And yes, as Gloria has mentioned before, we want to bring you along.
Yes.
And also we do like a giveaway, right? But you have to comment. Mm-hmm. You have to subscribe, like, and share. And we will choose 5 winners from each from each episode. Mm-hmm. So you got to get it in now, okay? And so we're going to continue on with telling a little piece about ourselves.
Yes.
Today we're going to talk about how we actually met.
Yes. Wow. It's quite a story, right?
It is quite a story. But, okay, so I'm going to get you to tell your piece of how you and Orbs ended up at where we met.
Okay? Yes. Well, we were needing to get our taxes done, right? It was tax season. So, of course, everybody's, happy because, getting your refund. Well, not everybody. Not everybody's getting a refund, but I'm just saying we're happy. But, of course, you have the wait. You have, so that's, it's neither here nor there. But still, we walked into the tax office and we sat down and me and my husband are just like to have fun, right? We just like joke around, laugh, whatever, And
they were so cute.
So that's what she kept saying. And of course, we're just being us, right? That's just us. So, we sat down and then, and then we were just waiting, right? Just to get called. And then all of a sudden, then I guess you should say your piece because then you said.
Well, and I honestly don't, I honestly don't know how I got my Gloria and Orby. But I did. I watched them and like she said, they were in their own world and they were just so cute.
Pretty much that's how it is.
And so I was like, oh my God, I have to be a part of that. Because your girl likes to have fun, right?
Yeah.
Now, of course, tax season, so I learned how to do taxes because I wanted to run my own business.
Right.
And I had been doing my taxes for years. So I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and learn how to do H&R Block.
Right.
Now, guys, it was a process. It was a doozy, okay? It was a process, all right? And so, but it gave me an opportunity to meet Gloria and her sweet husband, Orby, who, as I'm going to say again, because I love to say this, have been married 29 years.
Yes.
And so, I don't know, it was just something about their personality. And so, so I said, okay, I want them. And so that's kind of how it all jumped off for us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was, and let us say this too, like Gloria has mentioned in previous episodes, prayer is a basis and a foundation of how we live our lives.
Right.
Okay. Now, I'm not going to say we were in the tax office praying about who we didn't meet somebody.
Right.
But because of who we are, spirit relates to spirit.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you have those connections. I've heard it said there's like I think T.D. Jakes put it, there's a click there's that click that you hear when there's somebody that needs to be a part of your life. And like we've talked about, it could be for a season, a reason for a lifetime. And I know you all guys have heard that.
Yes.
So I didn't know. We didn't know where it was going to go, but we just knew that there was like a chemistry. There was like a connect.
It was unreal. It really was.
It really was.
And it was like, it was like we knew each other for
forever.
Years. But it was funny how we were just having fun and we were all 3 of us just joking and laughing and just having fun. But the whole tax office was looking at us like, oh, wow.
Do y'all know each other?
Do y'all know it? No. Yeah, it's like everybody was like, gosh, do y'all know it? That's exactly it. And we didn't.
No.
But it's just funny how God brings that together, right?
Absolutely.
He brings us together and say, you know what? You need to connect with this person. and this person's going to be the best thing. You're going to bring out the best in each other. You're just going to have the best friendship. They're going to be there for the long haul. They're loyal. They're just everything that you need and everything that God just gives you. It's such a gift. It really is such a gift. So if you have that friend, just cherish them, because that is a gift from God, right?
No, absolutely.
So, right.
And just remain open.
Yes. And if you don't just remain open, and there's always that person that God's going to bring in your life right when you least expect it.
Exactly.
And you just have to remain, you do have to remain open. Absolutely. That's the big thing, is that just know that you have gifts to offer, right? Mm-hmm. And that that God made one you. And you're gonna connect with those people that God wants you to connect to.
Absolutely.
So yes.
And so, the thing about it was, and let me just say this, because doing taxes, you have the client that comes in,
right,
that's all in nerves and in shatters and in tatters, right? Because they don't know how it's going to turn out. You're hoping for a refund, but you may not always
don't know,
right? And so I remember one of the senior tax people. She asked me one time. She was like, "Are you nervous?" I mean, because I had fun. I mean, I did, right?
Right.
And so, clients would pick up on that, right? Yeah. And I said, I can't be, because my client is over here nervous.
Right.
Now, please understand, there was a lot of times I had to ask questions, because no, hey, come up here. But the point of the matter is, if you don't have the ability to stand within,
right,
and remain calm and to be at peace, that connection that you may be looking for may not show up. Because people, let me tell y'all, people don't want to be all involved in the drama. They don't want to hear all the noise. They don't want to be, every time that you come around, you got a problem. There's something that's going. People don't want all that. Okay.
Yeah.
So the thing about us is we are givers on the first hand. I mean, I know that you've heard my story now. It takes a lot more time to crack my shell than it does Gloria's. But I am. We are both for the underdog.
Yes.
Right? We are both here to listen, to have the conversation. Gloria a little bit longer than me. Okay.
I like to talk, so
she does, and she loves to love on people.
Yes,
she will love on everybody in the church if I let her.
I have always been like that. Well, let me back up, because when I was young, I was like super shy, super shy. And I guess as I got older, and when I was in school, I got involved in sports. I think that just kind of broke me out of my shell.
That's good.
And it just kind of, and then of course I had praying grandparents, praying parents.
Prayer guys.
I had, there's strength in prayer.
Absolutely.
And because they were really concerned about me. They were thinking, oh my gosh, this girl is afraid of her own shadow. Oh my gosh, how is she going to maneuver through life? So they were just really, really, really concerned. But I just broke out, boy. And when I broke out, I broke out. So I was
did now. I did. Jesus, you got to stop her.
Yes.
Because she is a hug magnet.
Oh, yes, I love to hug.
And I thought she was going to lose her mind during the real height of COVID.
Oh, yeah, that was a real struggle for me.
She was having a hard time, guys.
I was having a hard time.
I'm just chilling. I'm just like, thank you, goodness. Not for COVID.
Right.
But, yeah. So that's the, and here's another piece. I mean, we literally just like to have fun.
Yes.
Right? Because life is truly too short.
Right.
Not to let your life and your experiences help somebody else tell theirs.
Right.
Okay? We are called as more seasoned women.
Yes.
To help the next generation of young ladies. Because there's some things, girls, that we see.
Not pretty.
Yeah,
it's not. But then we have to give kudos to some of those young ladies that really have got it together. And I have to give kudos to Tequila.
Thank
Seriously.
you.
Yeah, Tequila, she's my girl. She's like my daughter, right? But she is just an amazing young woman that just gets it done, you know? So, yeah.
And I'm a little bit biased, but she gets it from her mama. Okay. Yes. All right. I had to say that. But no, truly, no, there are a lot of young women that are out here seriously doing their own thing. Yes. And so we want to just say, like Gloria said, kudos to you.
Yes.
But to those that need a little bit more guidance.
Yes.
We're here to have a conversation.
Yes, we are.
But we do it. We always want to speak the truth in love.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And let you know that we have a past.
Yes.
Okay, so Gloria told you her shy story. Now, I don't know if I was painfully shy, but I was pretty shy, right? Because I wasn't necessarily comfortable in my own skin. And as you see how dark I am, your girl had to grow into all this beauty, okay?
And she is beautiful.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. But I going to a predominantly white school, I kind of stuck out, you know what I mean? But I do have to say that I was able to have a lot of great friendships. Even though I wasn't as comfortable in my own skin, I had enough know about myself that I love me enough to not allow you to disrespect me. Because I'm a little bit calmer now than I was in my 20s, because back before it could just set some things off. I know Gloria don't want me talking about this. She's so calm over here. But now it's a more of a, okay, so I don't want to ever harm my witness.
Yes.
Right. Integrity is really important, you know, and it should be as we get older. Okay. We're not saying that all women are here. Right. But we want to be a voice of reason. We want to be a voice of comfort. We want you to understand that, as we will always say in every one of our podcasts, everybody has a voice, everybody has a story. Right. We want to be that place that will allow you to speak your truth.
Right.
Because we all have a truth. And nobody...
I'm sorry. No, go ahead. I was just going to say, to just be seen, heard, and valued. Those things are just what we need. We really do need that.
As women, we just want it, guys. Yes. I mean, but to be seen by the right person. So we want to be that person, those persons that see you, right? Because I know for me, back in the day, being seen kind of put me in some wrong situations because, you know, you want that, you know, that little bitty, that boy to validate you, that man to validate you. And sometimes we put ourselves in situations that are not becoming of ourselves. Yes. And so we want to always, for you to see that what you see in the mirror is beautiful and it's enough.
Yes.
Right?
Enough is big. Yes, it is. You're enough.
That's it.
You don't have to put on airs or anything like that for anyone. Just be you. You is enough because God made you, remember.
Right.
God made you beautiful.
Yeah. And I just say, you know, just put on a little lipstick if you don't dress it up. I mean, that's what I say.
Yeah, right. Right.
Because, you know, I think natural beauty is absolutely the best kind of beauty.
Yes, it is.
And that means inside and out. And like we were talking about, if you stay open, if you truly allow yourself to stay open, great relationships will be built. Yes. You will find absolutely what you're looking for. You will find that person that you can connect with. But you can't, like I said before, always be the one that's bringing the drama. You can't always be the needy chick out the gate. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of exhausting. It gets exhausting after a while, right?
Because we both had exhausting friends.
We've had friends that have been exhausting. And you just get to the point where it's just, okay,
and you see where we are now. Listen to us.
Right.
And we want to include you too. We want to bring you into it.
Yeah, right. It's about all of you. No, I'm just saying, and like I said, we both keep our circle small.
We do, girls. It's necessary.
Yes.
To have that, because I've even given my own daughter that kind of advice. You find that you know, one or two. I'm not saying that you won't have associates and people that you know, but those true and solid friends that you can, tell your stuff to, that you know you ain't gonna hear in the street. Because Gloria already know, I better not hear my stuff in the street. No. Unless I do it, Gloria.
No, right. No, we both had those things where you thought that there was that friend that you could trust, and you just gave them some information, and all of a sudden you're hearing it, and you're hearing it back, and I'm like, oh, this is not good.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's very important to find your tribe. Your tribe is the tribe. It can be small, it can be a little bigger than maybe most. Right. Who knows? I mean, but I know that I can count on Pam to not discuss anything that I tell her in confidence. I know I'm not going to hear it.
Yeah.
You know?
No disrespect to her. Sometimes I forget so.
So
look, we pray, we leave it at the altar. Yes. God, you pick it up, you run with it. Okay?
Right, exactly.
Because I don't need to, you know.
Right.
No, truly, because sometimes you just truly, in order to be committed to somebody, truly, and to really, you know, be able to allow them to have those conversations with you, you do have to leave it at the altar. You have to give it to God.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly. Yes.
Because you have to kind of, you know, for lack of a better way of saying this, you got to clear out some stuff in order for the next, because you don't know what the next is going to be.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, that's good.
Because life happens, right?
Right. Exactly.
And so, in order for us to not get exhausted by the pressures of life and what we hold for ourselves and then what we hold for our friends, you got to lay it at the altar. You got to give it to God. And you know what? We always say, and not pick it back up. Sometimes you pick it back up, girl.
Yeah, I was just talking about that to Pam the other day. I was like, you know, sometimes we think that God
needs our help.
He just needs our help, and guess what? He doesn't. He really doesn't, because he says, you know, he's going to do it all in his time. But I know that for me, sometimes I have to take it back and say, God, you're not doing it fast enough.
Me too, girl.
And it gets me impatient, and I'm like, I really need this to happen now. Yeah. But you know what? We just need to give it to him and just let him, you know, just run with it like he does. And he just there's always going to be something good at the end, right? Even though we just need to be patient in the meantime.
Yeah, she's not patient in the Benji's line. So.
Yeah, I wasn't patient. Yeah, I said, oh my gosh, there's a long line.
She was about ready for us to go somewhere else. I said, no ma'am, because we're going to be in lines because it's lunchtime across the city.
Exactly.
But I threw her under the bus because I had no patience over here at all. So.
Yeah, we kind of share that.
We do. But in not having the patience, did we not have great conversations in the car?
Yes, we did, right? We talk, well, of course, we talk a lot anyways, but we talk about just everything. And so, and it's just, and always to have that listening ear of your sister, right, is always just such a blessing.
No, it is.
And it is, and because, you know, with me, I live in a house full of men. You know, and even though we love our men, I love my sons. I love my husband.
Great guys.
And I do have great guys, you know, but there's nothing like talking to another female. Mm-hmm. There's nothing like talking to your sister.
And your man wants you to have that great friend.
Yes. And Orby does he does love me to have those conversations.
He's like, get that out of your system, yes. Girl.
No, he does. I mean, we have great conversations. They're just different conversations, right?
No, absolutely.
You know, that we have with our husbands and with our, you know, sons and things like that. So, but yeah,
sometimes we like to talk about people, and it's just easier with it stuff. Because we see some things that we're like, oh, did you see? Yeah.
We tend to pick up on things, but. Yeah,
we can't always relate to what we're saying.
No, they don't understand.
They're like, what? No, you know? But if you tell your sister, you say, oh, yes, I did.
Yes, I've seen that.
And then it jumps off a conversation.
But, I mean, but at the same time, like I said, we still are all about just uplifting each other, right? We just, you know, we just have to do that. I guess I just don't know what else to say to that other than just, you know, continue to do it. Even when you don't really want to, even when it's somebody that maybe you can't relate to, you know, please don't be passive aggressive, ladies. That is not a good look. And it's just not something that is something that can start just you know, a lot of, you know, really awful feelings, and, you know, makes women feel awful that's in the opposite end of that.
Right.
So we just want to make sure that we're uplifting and it, and just say something nice. When you see someone that maybe is normally not in your circle, normally not a person that you talk to, but they have a nice outfit on. Something as simple as that will just brighten some woman's day. Because I know I would love to, oh, you got pretty hair. Oh, you got, your outfit's so nice. Those things are small, but they really mean a lot. They really do. And I think that's the starting off point of maybe just having a great friendship, or maybe having, just
that's good.
Yeah, or just expanding your tribe. You never know.
It's in a conversation,
right? Just a conversation, and that's all what it's about. We need to not be at each other, which we see that sometimes, and I know you ladies know what I'm talking about.
Women a lot of catty.
Yes,
that's what Gloria's trying to say.
Well, just try. Yeah, I was getting there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was trying to be nice. Well, I was trying to be nice.
She's
trying to be nice.
She's the sweet one, guys.
But let's not be that, because really we have enough of, the ladies usually are like that. Let me just back up. Not everyone, but we just need to not do that, because we were talking about how men handle things, right? Men just move on. Men just they take, okay, there's an issue, they deal with it, they move on, that's it. Out of sight, out of mind.
Harboring.
And some ladies just harbor it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's not good. That's not good. Mm-hmm. It's like, what is the saying that they say it's like you drinking poison expecting the other one to die? It's like, that's not, no, because it's that unforgiveness, it's that bitterness, it's that anger. It's like, that is not good. That's not what God wants from us, right? He wants us to be full of the fruits of the Spirit, right?
Absolutely.
So, yes.
She's on the road, guys.
I'm sorry. No, you know what? I'll keep going.
Right. I love it because she's so true. What she's saying is just true facts.
Yes.
Because nobody, I don't get up every day just loving what I see in the mirror at all times, right? Yes. Generally, it's not, there ain't that many bad days, guys. Okay, I'm just saying. And please understand when I say this, that's really sarcasm. Okay. But no, there are just moments when I know that I'm not in this stage of life, because I was talking to Gloria about my body's maturing, as I mature. So we're struggling. I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling.
Yeah, sometimes our minds are a little younger than our bodies. Our bodies are like, wait a minute, what are you doing?
Yeah. So, but to be able to have that great conversation, have somebody to understand where you're coming from and where you're trying to get to, to be an encouraging factor, because she's so great. She's like, no, you don't look this way or that way. And I'm like thinking, okay, Gloria, I love you for saying this. But when I have to touch my sides, that's a whole different thing.
But you know what? It's funny. It's just really funny to me. And I think we all feel this. Is that we see something completely different in our friends and what our friends see in us, right? We're so critical of ourselves.
Yeah.
But we just need to realize that, we shouldn't be. We're all cute. We're all beautiful.
Right.
Right? Because there's only one us. So we just need to realize and embrace the uniqueness, embrace all that, embrace all of it. Whatever you look like, whatever size you are, whatever that is, the gray hair that you have in your head. You know what? That's wisdom.
Oh, it is. I wear my crown of wisdom every single day, guys. Yeah. I'm the smartest person I know. But you know what? What makes me so smart? I put myself in the room with smarter people.
Ah, there you go.
There you go.
Yes.
Right? And then also having great conversations, having just a platform to be able to come to you with a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. A little bit of education, a little bit of, hey, we've been there, we've walked through some stuff. We have some answers, we don't have them all.
Right.
And so the main point that I would say that we would like to leave you with, I can't speak to full Gloria, but I think, guys, you have to excuse me because sometimes my mind and my mouth don't work at the same time. But I think that we would agree that if you remain open,
yes,
you do you can find those people that you weren't necessarily looking for,
Yes.
but that something in you resonates with somebody else, right? And even before you have the conversation,
Yeah.
Because like I said, I just thought that they were absolutely adorable, and I just had to get in. I just had to fit in too, right? And they allowed me in.
Yes.
And so they are absolutely the best, her and her husband, Orgy. Don't you just love his name? And so he is just absolutely the best for her because, okay, so let me tell you what really, hands down what impressed me. And this was years later though, okay? And we were together and I heard him call her his princess. And I thought, Lord Jesus, can I not have a man call me his princess?
Yeah, that's been his nickname for me for as long as I can remember. I mean, I just can't remember him not calling me that. So, or his baby girl, of course. I mean, or just, so I'm just
so cute together.
So it's odd to me when he calls me by my first name, which is very rare. So it's odd to me. So it's something kind of serious. But for the most part, it's really he calls me his princess, or that's pretty much it.
And the things that you want, another piece I want to leave you with, the things that you want in life, get around that.
Yeah.
I want to have a great marriage, right? I want to have what Orbeez and Gloria's relationship looks like. I also had another friend, my Miss Eunice and Rose. I see what that can look like.
Right.
So you have to get around. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do. If you're trying to run a business, if you're trying to just be a community contributor, if you're trying to have a friend, get around people that are actually doing what you want to do. Right?
Exactly.
And so we hope that we can be a little brighter spot in your day.
Yes.
We hope that we can give you an encouragement of what, friendship looks like, feels like, and should be. Yes. Right? Because we're not telling you that we always agree on everything, right? But the point of the matter is we can agree to disagree.
Right. And we still love each other through that.
That's it.
That's how it is. I mean, it's that simple, right?
It's really that simple. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And let's not make it harder than it has to be.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be. It really doesn't. And just remember that in order to have a friend, you need to be a friend. Right?
Sage advice. Look at her. She's so wise. Love her.
I'm a little older than Pam, so maybe that's why.
She's just wise. Like, it has nothing. We want to think that, no, and age does bring us wisdom.
Yeah, or it does.
No, it really does. Yes. But she is just so cute, though.
Listen, and I think she's
absolutely adorable.
So cute. See, that's why I'm saying that you need to find that person that you just enrich. She enriches my life, and I hope that I do that for her. She
does. And listen, we are totally opposite in our personalities.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
And you wouldn't know it, but she wears her heart on her sleeve. Me, on the other hand, I'll cut you more quickly than I'll cry with you. Okay, I'm just saying. I hadn't had to cut anybody. Gloria said we need to cut it down. Shut it down now.
Yeah, we have to kind of cool our jets. That's what I tell her. Say, okay, kind of bring it down a little.
She keeps me. That's So, guys, we hope that this has been, another beneficial episode for you where you had some laughs. And even if you have to cry, as Gloria lets you know.
I will.
What do you say?
Yeah. What do you mean? What do I say?
She always says it's okay to cry.
Oh, yeah, that's what I do. I always say it's okay to cry. Yeah. Because even in my family, it's just always been just an easy thing for, like my grandpa, I've seen my dad. But I'm just saying that, we're just easy criers in my family. We just are.
And I'm telling her she just got to hold it in.
Yeah, I know. I tried to just kind of keep it in. But like today, okay, let's just say today we had baptisms at our church today, which was so amazing. Oh my gosh, we had so many baptisms. Young babies. Yes, young. And I'm just like, okay. And I couldn't. I was boohooing. I just didn't know.
Tissues. I told you, you should have brought your tissues.
I should have brought my tissues. I didn't. But you know what? It was just an amazing day.
It absolutely was.
It really was. So yes.
So, guys, we're going to close this down, right? We're going to drop the mic on this one because I know you're saying, oh my God, you girls did it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And so, remember, we say what? Subscribe, like, and share.
Yes.
Right? Leave a comment for you could be one of the people that win a gift.
Yes,
right?
Free
And
gifts,
hit those notifications, right,
Mm-hmm.
to know when what your girls are on again.
Yes, okay? We'd love to hear from you, see you. We just love you.
Right, we do, right? And so I am PM Mathis, your global indie author distributor.
And I am Gloria Miller.
And we will talk to you later.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.